What if I told you there's a simple 5-minute habit that could totally reshape your entire year? We're about to dive into the power of trying just one new thing.
No, seriously. Just think about that for a second. We're not talking about some massive life overhaul, right? Not some complicated 30-day challenge that, let's be honest, you'll probably quit by day 4. What if the answer was something ridiculously simple?
That's it. That is the whole secret. Just one new thing every single day. And we're going to break down exactly why this tiny little habit has such a massive impact on pretty much every part of your life.
Okay, so first things first, let's get into the science of it. Because this isn't just some feel-good motivational idea. There is real, actual biology at play here. It all boils down to this incredible concept called neuroplasticity. See, every single time you try something you've never done before, even something tiny, your brain physically builds new pathways. That's not a metaphor, you guys. It's literal, physical growth happening inside your head.
And here's the thing you really need to get. Your brain doesn't grow by waiting around for some huge, life-altering event. No. It grows in these small, daily doses. Think of each new thing you try as like one single rep at the gym, but for your brain.
And this is the absolute foundation of all creativity. It's impossible to have new ideas if you're only feeding your brain the same old information day in and day out. New experiences, new sounds, new flavors, that's the raw material for innovation. I mean, just look at some real-world examples. The guy who invented Velcro, he wasn't trying to invent a new fastener. He was just taking his dog for a walk and got annoyed by the burrs sticking to its fur. And Post-it notes? They came from a failed experiment to create a super strong glue. These weren't planned. They were just accidental discoveries from minds that were open to different things. But look, this isn't just about coming up with the next big invention. The real magic, where this thing really starts to cook, is the emotional payoff. It's all about how you start to see yourself. This is a huge reframe for most of us. We tend to think confidence comes from mastering a skill, from being perfect. But true, rock-solid confidence, that comes from knowing you can step into a situation you've never been in before and just handle it. Even if you're clumsy, even if you're awkward at first. Every time you try a new recipe, or take a different route home from work, or even just listen to a new kind of music, you are sending a quiet but incredibly powerful message to yourself. You're building a new identity, one tiny action at a time.
Just think about this. After only 1 month, you have 30 distinct pieces of evidence, 30 experiences that prove you are not a person who is stuck in a rut. You are a person who tries things.
Now, zoom out. Imagine that over a whole year. That's 365 pieces of proof. You will literally become someone you might not even recognize today, and I mean that in the best possible way. The buildup, the cumulative effect is it's transformative.
So let's talk about the problem, the real enemy this whole habit is designed to fight. It's a feeling I think we all know it. You know that feeling when you're just kind of going through the motions and one day just blends into the next? That's it. That's mental stagnation. And it's not some character flaw, it's a symptom. It's your brain basically screaming at you that it's starving for new input. And look at the difference here. The feelings on the left, that whole rut thing, they can feel huge, right? Overwhelming. But the fixes on the right, they're tiny. The solution isn't some dramatic gesture like quitting your job or moving across the country. The fix is listening to one new podcast or just eating something different for lunch. It really is that easy to get started.
So, how do you actually put this into practice? Let's talk about the challenge, and it starts for you, like right now.
And here's the most important part, so listen up. Don't aim for something big and impressive. Aim for something so ridiculously small that you can't possibly say no. Read one page of a book you'd normally never pick up. Watch a 3-minute video on a topic you know nothing about. Small is where the magic is, because small is sustainable. Small removes every excuse you could ever come up with. Because you have to understand, this isn't just about feeling a little less bored. This is about building momentum. It's about collecting skills and ideas and confidence until you have this powerful engine of personal growth that's just constantly driving you forward. So, it all comes down to this one question. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for the right time. Before this day is over, what is the one small new thing you are going to do?